All right, it's Pick a Topic. This is where I go through my magic bag of vlog topics and look for one that suits my mood at the moment or something I want to talk about. And I never usually get around to these. So let's see. Gear philosophy, Garmin Auto GPS, living until 100, bike hype, the 790 and Africa Twin. Let's see. Running on a repaired tire. Buying first run vehicles. That may overlap on another subject, but let's roll on. Well, I usually hit this road pretty hard, but I'm nursing a tire with a failed plug or something like that. It's not really wanting to hold air, so tires are coming. They haven't gotten here yet, and I wanted to ride, so I'm just stopping every once in a while to keep the tire pressure up. However, our subject today is buying first run motorcycles, but actually vehicles in general. And we'll keep it on the topic of motorcycles since this is a motorcycle-centric channel, and that's probably why you're watching today. But first version new run motorcycles, I've always been skeptical of this, and this is something I learned, or I inherited, was taught, telekinetically induced from my father and uncles and stuff like that, was don't buy the first year model of a new design. And you could probably expand that even into redesigned previous models. Because you never know what you're going to get. You're really the guinea pig, even with all the testing and R&D that companies put into their vehicles, and they have expansive testing facilities. I've got 3 major manufacturers of automobiles, maybe even 4, right in my general vicinity. Ford, Volvo, Toyota, and Dodge are within 5 or 6 miles of my house. They have massive test tracks. And they test them in all kinds of climates and weathers and conditions, but they cannot really duplicate what the general public is going to do with them, to perfection anyway. And they never really are 100% sure what they're going to see. And some of them may see it and put the vehicle out on the market anyway. That's been seen through, civil lawsuits and consumer protection agency action in the United States, things like that. And what slips through the cracks will show up in the first year run of that model and may never get resolved. There are motorcycles that keep inherent problems, even if they're not a safety issue and they're not a general nuisance to everyone. They don't usually get fixed or resolved, or they may wait until a Gen 2 version, something like that. However, these could be like fueling issues, geometry issues. I mean, if a year model has this has all been oiled and chip sealed, another reason to be careful. But like a frame geometry issue, you may never get resolved, and that model may go on forever, and people try to resolve it with different tires and suspension tweaks and stuff like that. Some of them are fueling issues that plague a lot of fuel injected bikes. So personally, I like to sit back and watch what actually comes of it if you monitor the long-term reviews and in the media publications, and you have to take those with a grain of salt. That's a whole nother vlog topic. But these days we have the advantage of real people being able to form their opinions and post them in model specific or brand specific forums and YouTube and blogs and vlogs and things like that. And I really like to monitor that thing, especially if I'm very much interested in a particular model. And I'm not saying that they're all bad or always have problems. However, I'd rather have somebody else be the guinea pig while doing that. And this is another vlog topic for the future, but usually after that first year and you're pretty confident in it, you can either find model year-end sales, and maybe even, if you're confident enough to pick up a used vehicle, if it's been maintained by the dealership over that year through the warranty period, it's probably got all the updates and patches and things like that need to be fixed, the service recalls. And really, if you're buying one that's the second year model, you can request prior to your acceptance of the vehicle that the vehicle has been taken care of on all of the warranty items. You can request when you're making your deal, actually request that they take the optional warranty items and correct those. And I make sure that all the these days computer updates and software patches and things like that have been in place in your vehicle, so you've got the most up-to-date representation of that model. But I really don't discourage it, because you can do whatever you want with your money. But my personal advice would be to dial back your enthusiasm for the hype, which that is another vlog item. Dial back your enthusiasm for the hype and be patient, and let the dust settle before you go out and make that purchase of the new vehicle, motorcycle, scooter, lawnmower, washing machine. There's an exciting subject for you. Well, I appreciate you watching. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share. Adios. Pardon me for not waving because I'm a little busy right now.